Welcome back to another episode of the Web3 Insights podcast series. I'm your host, Aaron Hayhurst, and today I'm joined by Mihai Radu, who is the head of investor relations at SphereX. SphereX is redefining the Web3 landscape by building a decentralized, transparent ecosystem that supports innovation, collaboration, and growth across blockchain networks. From its focus on tokenization to its meme-centric approach to engagement, SphereX is poised to make a significant impact in the future of Web3. Let's dive into SphereX's mission, their approach to creating value for investors and the ecosystem, and what's next for this innovative platform. Mihai, thanks so much for coming on.
Aaron, thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you and with your community. It's a pleasure having this talk today. Yeah,
Thank you, appreciate it. Mihai, for those unfamiliar with SphereX, could you give us an overview of the platform and what makes it stand out in the evolving Web3 economy?
Certainly. So with SphereX, let's break it down to understand it in comparison. We want to build something like a Walmart shop, but for DeFi, for the crypto experience. We want to have everything under the same umbrella, all the DeFi products, with a centralized exchange approach to the UI UX, but with the decentralized, with the DeFi capacity and features, with the DeFi security. We've done a study and it shows that the DeFi scale up is outmatching the centralized exchange, and they are soon to become obsolete. We were using mostly the centralized exchanges until now just for on-ramping and off-ramping, but the solutions are becoming more and more available, more and more obvious. So it makes sense to switch back to DeFi, to decentralized features, to be able to be self-custodian, to be able to have everything you have in your property and to have your own security and not depend on rights to take back your funds and have situations like what happened with FTX in case something bad happens. So aside from that, we are going to have a meme-centric approach because we can see already that the purpose is slowly shifting away from what it was initially meant. And mostly the community, the meme communities still have some sort of purpose and culture assigned to it, right? Initially we had Bitcoin, and from Bitcoin, it slowly transited to this, BlackRock joins, ETF joins. It became like the gold standard. It's no longer that thing to flip the traditional society, to flip, to have the new money. Whereas with the meme coins, people still believe in the culture and put their heart into it, and it's simply not about the money assigned to it, because we could see that there are new ones popping every day, whereas they could still hold their bags like, okay, you made 100,000 on one coin or like 10,000 or whatever. You could just keep that. But no, they're switching to new cults, to new feelings, to new approaches, to new interesting stuff. So to sum it up, we are going to be a DEX, perpetuals DEX. We will have cross margin. We will have multiple features available soon: staking, swapping, spot, multi-chain. We are live on like a couple chains right now, including ZK-Link, OP, BNB, Blast, Ethereum, and more to come pretty soon, just to enable the scalability. And we're on mainnet. You can actually trade right now.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. Appreciate that. As the head of investor relations, how does your role support SphereX's mission to foster decentralized innovation, and what challenges do you sort of face when engaging with traditional and Web3 native investors?
So, I'll start with the last part. Engaging with traditional and Web3 native investors is all about the speed that I've noticed. The Web3 native investors, they are, it's said that to be an investor, you have to feel it in your guts. It's not sufficient to have great numbers or to have bad numbers. Sometimes you may have bad numbers, but you will just say, hey, I really like this. I have a feeling about it. But on Web3, you don't really have the benefit to wait so much. You just have to jump on it as soon as possible. So with the Web3 native investors, you have to click with them instantaneously. Like the 5-minute pitch, like right now, it's like the 30 seconds pitch. They just look at you. If they feel that's something they can benefit from, that they love, they will hop into it, right? With the traditional ones, there are still some, but they, so to say, they decide to invest based on the capacity of the team. If they know the team, they will have more trust into building something, even if they don't fully know what's going on.
Sure.
Hey, I know you, you're a great guy. I put my trust in you. I know you build this, this, and this. You do your thing. I put my trust into you. With the Web3 guys, if it doesn't click with them, like, they will not do it. You could be, I don't know, you could be Bill Gates. That's what I've noticed. Some people just want to join instantaneously, and with some, you could speak for months. You could present all the arguments in favor. They will just, yeah, so what? We don't see it. We want to go into GameFi. We want to go into something else. So, decentralized innovation, you do your role, you try to help where you can, and you try to get others to jump in on your mission, try to get other fundraising agents, and you sort of build an infrastructure and a network of investors and of people that know investors, and eventually it will all start to be like a common good, common benefit, and you will just work together for each other. So yeah, it's like big family, so to say, but family more like on work, no hate.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely agree with that as well. SphereX is known for its meme-centric approach to community engagement. How has the strategy resonated with your audience, and what role do you think memes play in building a stronger Web3 culture?
Well, the memes are the most important thing right now. They are the only ones that boom because Ethereum is lagging behind. So it's also like I've mentioned in previous podcasts. I believe that the memes had this upper hand because the U.S. elections were like in troubled times. People were not sure what will come. Well, now we know it's Trump. Trump will probably in more infrastructure for DeFi and for crypto, whereas under the previous administration with Biden, if it were to continue like that with Kamala Harris, probably there wouldn't be sufficient regulation to allow building. So people would have to stick to something fun, to memes. So the memes got the upper hand and took the hearts of the people. So self-fulfilling prophecy or not, they are still like, they generated a trend now. We started with memes. Now we have AI agents that build memes and invest in memes and do research on memes and other projects. And they supply research papers to you, and you can invest in them. They have their own token. I think there are like 60 already, or even more, and you can track it. Like it's crazy what's going on. So the meme-centric approach is because the communities are strong. They believe in something. They are there to stay. They are interested in other things as well. They are not like, they are not die-hard fans. If they don't marry a certain blockchain or they don't marry a certain project, they will be open to everything because you have multiple things that you like, that you suffer for, that you feel empathetic to. Like I've mentioned, I believe that like Peanut the squirrel, right? You feel sorry for that poor animal. It was taken from home, but then you also have like Mudeng, that hippo, and then you have something else, and then you have another AI agent or stuff, and you invest in all of them, and you want to benefit from all of them from trading, and it's that mutual engagement. So it resonates highly with the audience. I think it's demanded. I think it's wanted. And given the fact that we want to enable some leverage as well on a DEX, it will be really, really good. But initially, we will stick with meme coins that have survived the test of time for at least a couple months, that they have built the community, I mean to say, and that have a decent market cap and a decent liquidity, so it will not like spike like crazy. I mean, it's already enough that we have 30% pumps a day. So, yeah.
Cool. Fantastic. SphereX serves a diverse range of participants from investors to developers. What strategies are you using to create value for these stakeholders? And how do you ensure that the ecosystem as well remains sustainable and inclusive as well?
So we will have something called the Trader DAO. We will have a DAO for the governance of the platform, in which we will reward like the best traders. We will have some interviews with them and make them represent the interest of the platform. We will have people vote on what they want to happen further, what to bring on board, what course to take. It will start in Q1 2025. It will be close to starting. We will have programs for trading, incentives for trading that will be coupled with the governance, so it will be kept stable. And the people will come back each day. They will trade whatever they want. We will be, I mean, we already are multi-chain, more chains to come. They will be able to switch to whatever they want. They will be able to ask for certain coins, for certain memes to be listed, and for certain, developments. So we give them power, we give them incentives to trade, and we give them bonuses coupled with the governance. That's how we want to keep them inside. And most than everything, we want to keep it fun. That's why we chose the token ticker here. It's highly, memeable, marketable, here to stay, here to pump, here for you, here to make it. It's all like a big community shout and scream, for like energy, like you're in a funfair park, right? You have all these things that you can go into, and you have the mountain rules, you have the hammer that's like twisting you all over the place, you have the candy bar. Yeah, it's made for loads of fun, and we believe people will love it, especially to have the meme focus completely. That's what we want to have here. Some blue chips and some highly interesting memes.
Amazing. No, that sounds great. What trends in the Web3 economy are most exciting or concerning to you right now? And, how is SphereX positioning itself as well to address these dynamics?
Well, they develop by the day. I'll be honest. They develop by the day. You have to read so much. You have to have multiple eyes. You have to have a team to see everything. Like a couple of weeks ago, we only had one AI agent from Andreessen Horowitz. Now we have AI agents that create music and tell you what to invest in, and you tell them to research your tweets, what you say, and then they find something different from what you found. And just recently I saw there was like an AI thing that you had to trick it to make it send the funds it owes. It owns. So you would,
really?
yeah, it would cost you $100 if you would fail to convince the AI agent to send you the money. It would go back into the pool. And it was actually one guy who managed to convince the agent to send him 13 Ethereum, so like $50,000.
Wow.
He managed to convince the artificial intelligence to send him the money, and it's pretty funny how he achieved it like crazy. Like he twisted its mind. It's just about to flip with the code, and it's going so fast. For one is the AI, and for second is still the memes with what's going on, like really fast. It could be memes on tweets, to tweet to tokenize a tweet, like to be the first.
Yeah.
Then the events that happen, then TikTok sounds, and everything that's fun or that doesn't make sense is certain to get like a lot of views right now. Because one of the trends that I see and that has emerged since the COVID pandemic, I'm not sure if I can say that, but it was the
Nice one.
GameStop thing. It was the GameStop thing where people rallied together to make the billionaires lose money. Like they were buying it when they were shorting it, and they were doing it just on purpose, just to make him lose money, like just for the fun, just to make something that doesn't make sense for the laugh. And sometimes it could even be the case with meme coins, right? You have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have IOTA, you have all these things that do or do not but they're regarded as like big things. And then you have a coin with a dog with a baseball bat, and you flip it to 50 billion. And that's fun because it doesn't make sense, and you've switched everything completely. So it's old versus new, traditional versus crypto. It's all about restructuring of the world, so to say. Also on TikTok, if you watch, you would see a video that, I don't know, is very random. It could have 2 million views. You see somebody solving a physics equation or talking about a movie, maybe it has 10K.
Yeah, it's wild. It's definitely wild for sure. What's next then for SphereX? Are there any upcoming features, partnerships, or initiatives that you're particularly excited about?
So partnerships are ongoing daily. We look to partner with, of course, meme coins, with meme coin communities, and have them on board, and have their speakers, and have representatives inside our community. In terms of what's next, like real things, we will have the TGE in 2 or 3 weeks. We will have a soft TGE, which means we will list initially on only one exchange, and then gradually will open to more. So we should keep the eyes open, like the guys listening and looking to take part in this, and maybe find some airdrop or, bet, trade with some leverage soon. Should be keeping an eye open to this. 3 weeks we'll have the TGE. That's the major milestone for December that will come. In terms of features, probably we will have the swap and staking liquidity coming soon. Right now we have just the perpetuals.
Amazing. When the TGE is 3 weeks away, did you say?
Yes, 2 or 3 weeks. Like right now we are negotiating the date, but it shouldn't be more than 3 weeks. We want to do it by Christmas.
Yeah, amazing. That sounds really exciting. And finally, Mihai, what advice would you give to entrepreneurs that are looking to innovate in this fast-paced space?
Well, it will sound very generic, but it's very true. Sometimes the basics help it the most. Just to not be afraid to try. The human resilience is strong. The body resilience is strong, especially in crypto. The resilience is extremely strong. Nothing really happens if you do things right, but you just got to have the courage to implement your thing. And you also must be updated daily. So I don't know. It depends on what your background is. If your background is Web2, I would say try to network with local people, and try to steal information from them, so to say. Like, you have to talk with a bunch of people until you meet somebody right, because a lot of them will try to take advantage of you. And what else? Just read. You have to be very fast, especially in crypto. You have to be
100%.
very fast with all the trends. You have to be early, if not first.
Yeah.
And if you're not first, you have to be better. A few things in life in order to win. Be first, be the best, or cheat. So it's up to you which one you take.
Yeah, for sure. No, I very much appreciate that. Thank you, Mihai, for sharing SphereX's vision. It's great to get your insights as well on building a transparent, decentralized Web3 ecosystem. For our listeners, if you're interested in learning more about SphereX, visit their website, which is sx.x. Get my words out. sx.xyz. And follow them on social media for the latest updates and to keep them updated on the TGE that's coming up in a few weeks. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Web3 Insights for more conversations with leaders shaping the future of Web3. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Thanks, Mihai.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a pleasure, and thank you for the open questions and a lot of fun on your podcast.
Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you.